What's up, YouTube? It's Crush again, coming at you with another how-to. Today, it's how to set up that spare bedroom as an Airbnb room. Right now, we're looking at one of my spare rooms that I have turned into an Airbnb room. Basically, you gotta have all the essentials. A workspace. I provide snacks and coffee. It's a good way to get people to choose yours over other listings. Always include the instructions because let me tell you, some people aren't sure, so you gotta let them know. I've got a mini fridge and a microwave so that they don't need my kitchen. I've got a Roku TV and remote, spare towels in the room, always a bonus because a lot of the times they like having their own towel. So this is basically all the essentials that you're going to need to set up your space. A lot of the times you can find stuff secondhand on Craigslist or the marketplace, which is a good deal. These I got at the thrift store and redid them myself with some contact paper, and I put plastic on top to protect the top. It also makes it easier to clean. If you're going to get side lamps, I suggest getting the ones with the USB. These are also touch. USB ports on the side so that nobody needs a charge block or you don't need any power near the bed for them. You can just set these lamps here so they can charge their phones. A mirror for the closet. And then in the closet, I've got the essentials. We've got, a little ironing space and a spot for their luggage and some hangers. So that basically covers all the basics of the room. Pretty simple. Got a spare room, decorate it, get you some light blocking curtains so if they need to sleep during the day they can, and some nice rugs. Not too complicated. I'd say this is probably the easiest part and the funnest part, just getting the room together. These doorknobs, they're key codes. You push a button, lights up, put the code in. I have several codes on here, but you give the guest a code and that way they come in here, they just punch it in, and the door's always locked. You never have to give them a key. All the stuff you can include in the instructions on the app, which makes it super easy and convenient, and they can come and go at any time that they want. You can find these on Amazon. I think they're like $60 a pop. Not too bad. And of course I have a keypad lock for the front door as well. I usually give them 2 different codes, one for the front door and one for their own door because I have 2 rooms in my house. But if you're only doing one spare room, then they only need 1 code. Another pro tip would be to get you some cameras. You can never be too safe this day and age. I have 3 Ring cameras, the stick cameras. I love them. 1 in the landing in front of all the bedroom doors. And I've got 1 in the foyer because a lot of the time people like to drop their bags off or leave their bags here before or after check-in, and having a camera monitoring that is a good way to go just to cover your bases. And then of course I've got the Ring doorbell, which is great to keep an eye on the cars all out in front. This is my entryway. You want to make it unique and interesting and eye-catching so that when your listing shows up on the app, it stands out more so than the other listings. So I got a little artsy-fartsy with my decor. As you can see, I have a lot of doors in my landing. So I have labeled them. This is the second room that I rent out. But basically, every door has a picture on it so that nobody gets confused about which door is theirs or where they're supposed to go. Here is the magic. This is the linen closet where we keep all the supplies, spare towels, sheets, pillowcases. I basically have an extra set of everything because people do weird stuff and you are going to need those extra sets in case of emergency so that you're not having to clean and then try and quickly redo the room. This is the guest shared bathroom and laundry. In here, they can do laundry if they want. I put all the stuff up there. I've got some Q-tips, cotton balls, things they might need. In the shower here, I provide the shampoo and conditioner, soap, and then here's a collection of stuff that people have left, and I let other guests use them, which is quite convenient. I've also got this over here, which has a first aid kit. Also important to have around when you have strangers in your house. And a bidet, as well as a squatty potty. People love that. And it's another perk that you could add that's not really high cost, but definitely adds value to your listing and makes it, stand out above others who are just offering toilet paper. So that concludes the tutorial of kind of the basics and all the materials and stuff that you're going to want to get and gather and set your Airbnb up with. Everything from the keypad locks to lamps with USB ports, snacks, coffee, whatever else you feel like including in your Airbnb. Once you get all that in place, what you're going to want to do next is photography. And my best tip is get good lighting, or in post-production, bump up the brightness so that your listing is nice and bright and everybody can see how awesome it is and how much work you've spent putting it together. After you've got your photos, you're going to want to put them in the app and go over all of the different settings that are in there. I mean, there's so much stuff. Check-in instructions, check-out instructions, house rules, quiet hours. Then you go in and you can select all of the different things that you provide, what parking is like, so many different options, which I can do a whole separate video on because there's just so much. But right now we're just basically going over what you need to provide in the room and what really is good in getting these clients to select your listing above everything else. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if there's anything else you have a question about, or you're not sure what I was talking about, or I said something funny, just drop a comment, ask me a question, I'll answer it, no problem. I've been doing this for 8 years now, ever since Airbnb came out, so I'll put my stats in the video in post-production so you can see, but yeah, that's pretty much it.